Hey everyone, Dante here with the Raging Geek, and today I have Batman 3 Jokers. This is a DC Multiverse figure. This is from McFarlane Toys. I got this particular figure at Walmart. It was just under $20. Walmart recently just put out a new display stand in my local area. I had a lot of new figures out there. This was one of the figures that they had in the case. A lot of new figures from the Batman movie that's supposed to be coming out. DC Endless Winter, the new Future State Batman, and then Batman Rebirth. So a lot of new figures out. I picked this particular one. Now, this particular figure has a striking resemblance, in my opinion, to a Batman black and white statue I recently did a review on. You know, the statue is very hard to come by, and you know, it's going for a premium and on a lot of the, you know, secondary sites if you can even find it. So something to look out for. If you haven't seen that video, take a look. There's a picture of it. It's a statue from Eduardo Risso. This figure really has a striking resemblance to it. Another thing with the Walmart display case, if you go there, there's a QR code on the case. If you scan it, it allows you to do a selfie with a Batman filter where it looks like you have the mask on. And you know, you can share it to the various social media platforms like Facebook or Instagram. Something to take a look at your local Walmart. And let's get back to the figure. This is Batman 3 Jokers from McFarlane Toys. Let's take a look. So out of the box, this is what you're looking at. Definitely a very more mature, older, rugged, burly Batman. Looks like he's kind of pushing 50. He's got those hardened muscles from years of fighting crime. Good thing about the cape, you know, though it's you know, kind of a PVC, you know, rubber type material, it's still pretty flexible, which is cool. So this Batman, you know, typical of the other figures, same type of articulation, you know, twists at the torso. You know, has 2 layers of twisting at the torso, where you have it at the waist and at the mid torso. He's got the longer fins here on his forearms, which is pretty cool. He's got the stubby ears and the cowl. You know, he's a very stern look on his face. Definitely like they only put 1 sugar in his coffee this morning as opposed to the normal 3. Alfred, I said 3 sugars, not 1. Are you going senile? But sir, no buts, Alfred. One thing I noticed with this mold in general, just everything about it, all the points of articulation are very loose. The plastic feels very hollow, so I don't know if they did some recent changes with the supply chain, or maybe they had supply chain issues where they're using a different manufacturer. But definitely some differences from previous DC Multiverse figures. I mean, it seems a bit, and I don't like, you know, I hate saying this, it just seems a bit cheaper. You know, the materials that they're using, and I don't know why that is exactly. Now, with all the world issues going on, you know, in the pandemic and supply chain issues and things like that, you know, I wouldn't be surprised that might have something to do with it, though I'm not saying for certain. But this figure definitely feels a lot cheaper than previous McFarlane Toys figures, and I'm just going to leave it at that, and you be the judge if you get it. But at $20, it's still a decent figure. You know, it's got a good likeness, you know, it's got a good mold, but the look and feel of the actual body plastic is of a cheaper nature. So something to think about. Aside from that, yeah, I mean, I think it has a great likeness. I'm going to show you again a picture of the Eduardo Risso statue. You be the judge. Very similar. In the box, he comes with a DC stand, as they typically do come with. Comes with a Batarang, and he comes with the trading card here. This is the DC Multiverse. One thing I have to say too, how the joints feel very flimsy, especially the ankle joints, and then they get incrementally better as you go up the statue, so the knees are still flimsy, but less flimsy than the ankles. And then I'd say the elbows are the least flimsy, second least flimsy to the shoulders. Very weird. And the head, not much mobility at all out of the head. I mean, you can barely move this head left to right. So I don't know what's going on with these figures now. You know, I've only seen one figure recently, but definitely something is different with this figure line than other figures that I've looked at in the past. Like I said, still a really cool looking action figure for the money. Just something different about the mold and how it feels, and if you look up close how it looks, I mean, you can definitely see a difference in the plastic. It has a more 3D printed look or quality about it than the previous action figures. And that's it. This was Batman 3 Jokers. Got this at Walmart, just under 20 bucks. Take a look at your local Walmart. Take a look at my previous video on the Eduardo Riso statue from the Batman Black and White series. I think you'll like it. And if you do like that statue, I would suggest getting this action figure because it looks very similar to the statue. Thanks for watching. This was The Raging Geek. Hope you enjoyed this video. Come again soon. Take care. And make sure you butter my croissant, Alfred.
Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks. Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks.